Okay, everybody, here we are. Let's go through the lesson today. So I already did some of this, but let's go through it again. Okay, so I'm on page 322. So take out your book. Make sure you're on page 322. If the video needs to be paused, the substitute can pause at any time. So let's look at this example. I'm on page 322. Open your book. Hopefully you're there. Okay, so first of all, we have two kids, Marcus and Philip. They're both in a robotics club. They're both saving money to put materials to build a new robot, okay? Marcus opens a new savings account. He deposits $25 that he won in a robotics competition and also plans on depositing $10 a week, okay? So here's his income. I equals 25 plus 10W, okay? $10 a week. Marcus, though, already has $40 saved, and he plans to also save $10 a week from his allowance. So here's Marcus' income. I equals 40 plus 10W. Now what I notice right off the bat, and hopefully you do too, is that they're going to save the same amount each week, which means these must be parallel. In fact, I know these lines are parallel because they've got the same slope. So I know they're parallel lines because they have some slope, okay? Now, so the slopes are the same, but they start at different places, okay? So Philip's y-intercept is 25. He started with 25, and Marcus starts with $40. So what's going to happen is they'll never have the same amount of money. Marcus is always going to have more money. In fact, $15 more, okay? How does that look graphically? Well, first let's solve it, okay? Now, we take these equations, and we want to solve them because we want to go ahead and determine the solution, okay, algebraically. So by substitution, so I'm going to set them equal. I equals 25 plus 10W is equal to I equals 40 plus 10W. Since they both equal I, they equal each other. And I solved this, okay? So I wrote 25 plus 10W equals 40 plus 10W, and I solved it. So minus 10W, minus 10W. Cancels out the W's, they're gone. If that's the case, then there's no solution because the X's are gone, and we know that 25 can equal 40. Well, then I graph them, okay? Marcus's savings account started at 40, and he saved $25 a week. $25 a week. Philip, his savings account starts at 25 and he goes up $10 a week, up $10 a week, and here's Philip. So again, they're parallel. I didn't graph them very well, but that is what they look like, okay? Definitely parallel, no solution. Marcus will always have more money than Philip, okay? That makes sense, okay? All right. I'll wait and turn the page, okay? All right. And of course, you can pause this anytime you want. Now, what do we know, okay? Describe the relationship between graphs. Well, obviously, they're parallel. Same slope. Does this linear equation have a solution? No, no solution, right? We know there's no solution, right? Our prediction, sure, yeah, it was correct. Yeah, it was definitely correct. Correct, because we know that they saved the same amount each week, right? Okay, that should be pretty obvious. Okay, hopefully you're getting this down. So again, if you need the substitute to pause the video, just ask. I'm going to keep teaching. Okay, you can pause it though. Okay, now Tanya. Tanya is one of their friends, and she's in the robotics club. She's heard that about Marcus and Philip's savings plan. She wants to be able to buy her new materials before Philip, so she opens her own bank account. So she deposits $40 in an account, and then as a job as a waitress, she saves only $4 a week in her tips. Boy, she doesn't make much, but okay. So her income will look like this. Income would equal she's got $40 plus her 4x, her $4 per week. Let's go W, okay? Now she's not saving enough money, right? So I can graph that on the line, okay? So here's when I'm supposed to graph both Philip's and Tanya's, okay? So Philip started with 40. Was Philip started with 40? Philip started with, no, Philip started with 25. And up 10 over 1, up 10 over 1. His graph's going to look like this. And Tanya, though, I'll do Tanya's a different color. She starts at 40. She goes up 4 over 1. Okay, up 4 over 1, which is hard to see on this, but something like that, okay? So at a certain point, Tanya's going to make less. So Tanya's got to do something, okay? Yeah, they do intersect, yes, at about week 1. About week 1, right? They do intersect pretty close to week 1 and maybe about, well, actually, I can tell you, about $44. About $44, okay? So she'll be equal about week 1, but that doesn't help, okay? Because she's going to be behind after that, okay? Now, Philip claims that he's still saving more money each week than Tanya. That's true, unless she deposits an additional 6, okay? Now all of a sudden she starts to deposit an additional 6, okay? It's like, wait a minute, she knows she's not going to keep up with these guys, so she says, okay, my income now is my $40 plus I'm going to use my $4 in waitressing, plus now we're going to put $6 more a week on because she started working on Saturdays, okay? So yeah, she is going to make the same. I equals 40 plus 10W, right? So Philip, how much did Philip start with? Well, check it out. Philip started with 25. So at this point in time, she's going to make it more. She's going to make more. So in the end, it's going to be Tanya that's going to make more, okay? So if I were to go ahead and graph both of those on my graph, okay, over here, we graphed them, it's the exact same equation. So here's my 40. This is, I'll put Tanya's down in this color. So linear systems of equations, let me back it up. Same equation, right? Same equation. Because I have, this becomes I equals 40 plus 10W, right? And then, so if I wanted to solve it, right, write a new list set of linear equations, I equals 40 plus 10W, and I equals 40 plus 10W. I don't need to solve it. It's obvious that the same equation, they can save the same amount each week, okay? How do I graph that? Go over to my graph. There it is. Okay, this is Tanya and Philip. Go to my graph. And let's see. 40 and $10 a week. Up 10 over 1, up 10 over 1. Let's say that's Tanya. And Philip's, we'll use a different color. It's the exact same graph. Same, there's Philip. Same graph, okay? So, algebraically, yeah, what does this mean? What's the same graph? The solution. We'd say infinite, or all real numbers, infinitely many solutions. But that means just that they would make the same each week. They would earn the same each week. If I had to solve it, well, that's pretty easy. I'm just going to have my 40 plus my 10W. That's going to be Tanya equals 40 plus 10W. That's Philip. And of course, if I solved it, the W's go away. I get 40 equals 40. Well, it's the same thing, so it's true, yeah. So is Philip's claim that he's trying to save more money? No, he is wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay, that's the video. Oh, sorry, you guys moved over, my bad. That's the video. If you need to pause it, change it, whatever. You have a Mathia, including we have some homework. So that's all. If you have any questions, come see me. Okay, that's it.